a producer. I produce video and film. I'm kind of moving more now into feature film things. I'm really, really passionate about story and how it affects us personally and as a community and as a world. I'm a mom of 3 kids and a wife of a wonderful husband. And I've been coming to St. Luke's since Easter of 2019.
And what brought you?
We had not been connected to a church for quite a while, and we were kind of creasters, I believe you call it. Trying to keep a church tradition with our family, but not finding a church home. And I grew up Episcopalian. I'm a Camp Michael alumni, was a camper, counselor, staffer, all of those things, and I've always loved the Episcopal Church, but out where we are in Milton, I just didn't find that connection for me. And I said, well, you know what? Let's go to St. Luke's, because even among us liberal Episcopals, St. Luke's is kind of known to be the most socially active, and that's something I've been really craving in my life. And so we go to St. Luke. No, first I go look online to see who's there, because maybe I knew him. And I did know him because it was you. And 20 some odd years ago, when my husband Jeff and I lived in Pasadena, California, the first church we ever attended as a baby couple was in Pasadena with you. So it sort of felt like this really cool full circle moment. We go to church, and that Easter sermon you preached about loving transgender people. And there was a notice in the bulletin about a Richard Rohr book study. And I looked at my husband and I was like, we're home. This is where we need to be. That moment of choosing to go to St. Luke's has made the biggest impact in the last 10 years of my life. For me, there's no amount of money that I could ever actually give to equal what I'm getting. And so I want to give as much as we can. And sometimes that includes donating a lot of time and ways to the church. If, with COVID, my work has changed a little bit. And so I will, whatever we can't do in dollars, we're going to do in time. And then always knowing that the church has power bills, and it has wonderful people, from people that buzz you in at the front door to people who are preaching in the pulpit, that deserve a living wage and should be rightly taken care of. And the people who do that is us. And so we're responsible for making sure somebody else can wander into those doors and have their lives changed the way that we did on Easter a year and a half ago.
So beautifully said. Thank you very much. Big love has become a value, kind of a pulsing value and energy at St. Luke's recently. And this year's theme is not only just big love, but big love finds a way. And I'm so attracted to the acknowledgement of the fact that we are in a crisis. This pandemic is real. Our racial crisis is real. Our economic crisis is real. So many kids who don't have food security and their parents don't have jobs. So can you just speak to what the phrase big love means to you and what this year's theme, stewardship theme, means for you?
Yes. Big love, first of all, means to me the best way that I can harness the energy of St. Luke's. Because walking in those doors, there's an energy of acceptance, of openness, of love. And then one of the things that we've really talked a lot about in your groups and in the sermons you hear is that big love is not just in our church. It's not just praying. It's not just being kind to people. It's also God loving us, and God living in us, and God living in everything and everyone. And so part of that is giving and caring and going out of your way, if that's adding more to your tithe or volunteering when you're really tired and you just want to lay on the sofa and watch football. All of those things is big love. And it's not only feeling good and fuzzy all the time, it's challenging yourself, it's making yourself uncomfortable, and it's putting yourself in other people's shoes. One of the little things that I have learned is that giving feels better than taking, that serving feels better than being served, and that teaching feels better than being taught. And so this is an opportunity to give to a place that teaches, that serves, that gives. And you get to be a part of that in the most beautiful, basic way